the tea is hot. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. The stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spree. Your morning fix is here with me. Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Let's see who we got. Look, y'all, we got to keep talking to folks that's out of school. And they ain't woke this morning yet.
they sleeping in. Them kids don't got to get up.
Right, in the rain.
It's after the holiday weekend. Some of the folks ain't went to work. Let me start tagging some people. Let me start tagging some folks. But good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies. How was y'all weekend?
Well, mine was good. I had my grandbaby, and then after he left on Sunday, I did a mental detox, you know?
A mental detox. So what does that look like?
Yes. No Facebook, no phones. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to read nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I just enjoyed the quietness and the stillness of the moment that I was in.
Yeah.
And it felt great. It felt great.
We need that sometimes too, right?
Yes, definitely. So you just unplug.
I just unplugged, a total mental detox. And when I tell you, it was just good. Like, oh my God, you know, my mind took me somewhere very peaceful. I think I went to Hawaii a couple times, and then I was in Maldives, you know, just enjoying the water, listening to the birds.
That's my kind of unplug.
Yes,
yeah,
it was great.
For sure. Listen, y'all, this is y'all first time tuning in to the Morning Tea Radio Show. We utilize this platform for businesses, entrepreneurs, those who are wanting to grow and enlarge their network and territory. So if you are a business owner, if you have an event coming up and you would love to be on the Morning Tea Radio Show, you can reach out to myself, Rebecca, or Kim, because we would love to have you. Y'all, today is the last day. No, this is the last week of May.
Yes.
Y'all, this year is flying by.
It really is.
Flying. You hear me? It is flying. And when I say I was sitting up here and I was thinking like, oh my God, it's going to be 6 months in the year and 5 days. It'll be June. It'll be
my birthday month.
Hey. And then Rebecca, you come right behind Kim.
July, yep. And then the year is over. After July, that's why that tree's still up. Down. Then that's the after July, it's December.
Down at this point, huh?
You still got the Christmas tree up?
Yes.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm gonna just leave it up there. That's why I tagged the lady who does it and told her, baby, you don't even gotta worry about this year. It's gonna stay just right there. Ornaments still the same and everything.
I'm gonna have her to do us a tree this year. I sure am.
Good.
Hold on, let me see.
You just gonna look, you spray some shine on it and keep it going.
Keep it moving.
Yes, I'm excited about today's show. Today's show is gonna be super dope. Still waiting on some folks to hop on and come on. So if y'all are on, let us know that y'all are rocking with us. I mean, the people is really asleep this morning. I see we got,
and then it's that holiday too, Mika.
Yeah,
that holiday threw me off. That Monday,
because when I tell you I was on the struggle bus this morning, I was on
me too.
Said, oh my God, I feel like I haven't done. But yesterday was a day. Yesterday, I kind of was catching up on a lot of stuff yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm mentally drained this evening. I'm just mentally drained. So excited about that. But y'all, so it was so Rebecca, you went to Miami this weekend.
Yes, I did. I went to Miami for the tax and business summit. You know, from probably May to August, September, the tax pros are outside. So Miami, I love Miami. Dante went with me because we just love Miami. But pretty much most of the time I was busy, so he was just doing him. But yes, Sunday, the last event was Sunday, so Monday was pretty much a free day. Just got out, the scenery, you know.
Okay.
It's always a beautiful place to go. I just love Miami.
I saw you had a good time.
Whole vibe in
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, it is. It's a whole different vibe down there. Like a whole different vibe. It's a different kind of heat too, but
Yeah,
it's a different vibe.
most definitely. But it's up, like it's up everywhere.
Yes.
It's up.
Yes. It's always something to do. And what I love about it, you can plan something as low scale to upscale as you want out there. It's
Mhm.
just stuff to do all over. So
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. Super dope. For my weekend, my nephew graduated. My brother's youngest son graduated.
No, congrats.
Handsome Sam.
So he was, and when I tell you we was in the building, he said some of his friends had told him, man, you had people everywhere. You had people everywhere, but excited about him graduating. And then this weekend, my sister's youngest son will be graduating. So we just celebrating these next 3 weekends. So excited about all of the graduates. There are so many graduates in 2026. I haven't seen this many people that I know graduating like this in a long time. So shout out to the parents as well, because you need to get up and do whatever you need to do to push your kids, to get them to school, to get them from school, to keep their head right, for them
Right.
going in the right direction to just finish. So excited, and congratulations to you all as well. So it's graduation season, but we got a hot topic today, y'all. We got a hot topic. So if y'all are on, tag somebody, let somebody know that we are on this morning, because look like the summertime is summering and the people are taking a break on
Yeah, a slumbering. They on vacation already.
Yes.
Good morning, JJ. Good morning. Jay is
Good
back.
morning, Jay.
Hey, Jay.
But Mika, I do want to say something real quick. I want to give you your flowers. That post that I seen where your nephew, the pen that you gave to him. When I say I cried like a baby, that was the most thoughtful.
Yeah.
I mean, like that was the most thoughtful thing. And just his words, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was such a great gesture. I just love that.
That's why she on TT.
I tried, and truth be told, like, it's really, so the crazy thing about life is that my brother passed, and then about a year and a half ago, my nephew who's graduating this weekend, his father passed. So I got both of them pins to wear. And as much as a happy time it is, I try to, my mindset is making sure that they don't live in the moment of them not being here in the flesh, to make sure that they were remembered, that they were walking with them through this celebration. So it was my other, he has one yet, but when I sent it to Corbin, when my mom took it to him, because he always says that they pushed him through, even though they weren't here in spirit, they pushed him through. So yeah, but thank you so much. Good morning, Trey.
That was so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, Takia. Good morning, Takia.
Good morning, ladies.
For sharing.
Good morning.
Somebody, we got a really good show. So I'm gonna tell y'all what the show topic is, because I mean it's just a really good topic. It's a really good topic. So today's topic of the show is I'm swimming and drowning at the same time in business. We're gonna be talking about seeking wise building, investing, and trying to survive entrepreneurship. We're talking about that. Good morning, Chris.
Okay.
We're gonna get into this quick break, and then we're gonna come back. I got some tea gossip. I got a morning tea letter. So y'all make sure you do not miss this morning tea letter. It's something.
Good morning, Marcy.
Huh?
Good morning, Marcy.
I'm just saying good morning to Marcy.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So we'll be right back with the tea gossip segment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's time for entertainment news, the Tea Gossip segment, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
Yeah. All right, this is a hot one, y'all. This is a hot one, and we need y'all help. Tell us what you think. So, dear Morning Tea, my partner Greg and I have been together a year. I'm getting the impression my success at work is making him insecure. I pursue a stable and high-paying career. I enjoy knowing I can support my future children's needs financially. My success has now resulted into several big problems. I have promotions, which means more demanding schedules and draining technical tasks at times. During my stressful times at work, I've noticed Greg suddenly withdraws and begins boasting about his income and work demands. He comes by less often, and when he is around, he acts uninterested in my activities and refuses to help with household chores, claiming his work is so demanding and he's so important that he's too tired. Greg's job is much less demanding than mine, and I feel he's overinflating it to pump up his ego. I have tried to encourage his confidence, but that only seems to make him less focused on helping me. I don't think it's a coincidence that every time my workload is more stressful and I need his help, he disappears. Greg has also promised for months that he's moving in with me, but it has been 5 months and we are still waiting. I've raised these issues and told him I feel lonely and unsupported. His response is that I have the wrong idea and he is not a sexist, but I can't help but see a pattern. I want a family and I'm looking to settle down. I need someone I can rely on when times are tough. Should I keep trying to work things out with Greg, or will his ego be a forever issue? Should I cut my losses? Sign career conflicted in Louisiana.
Baby, leave Greg alone. Greg need to grow up. He is not mature, and he's in competition with you. He's trying to make life harder for you than it already is busy. Now you can't change him. Let Greg go on and do his thing and grow up somewhere. Like if he's in those red flags now, don't do it. You seem like you got
something that you can't change.
Yeah, you got a good head on your shoulder. You don't need Greg. Bye, Greg. Bye. Bye.
I mean, if he's doing all of that to try to pump his chest, that means he feel away.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting down and talking about and just saying this, I feel away. I feel a little, this. Or if you do feel that way and you love that person that much, go and do something different. Try something different if you feel beneath. But she doesn't seem like she has ever made him feel that way. Yeah. So it is an ego problem, and that's going to always be there if he doesn't see the need to change. And she's going to continue to try to, nah.
Yeah.
So I like y'all responsive, but I would ask these questions to her.
Uh-huh.
First of all, when he needs you, how do you respond now that you're in this new position? Because she never said that in the letter. She always needs him. She does a higher thing when she needs him. Because sometimes, let's just be honest, sometimes we get caught up in what we have going on, and sometimes what we may need or what they may need, we may slip up because we in the high. I know for me, at a time I was tunnel vision, like I was tunnel focused.
That's a good point.
I to say, okay, yeah, you were slipping, like you were so focused that you let some stuff fall by the wayside because I was so focused on getting the bag. And she never said this whole letter was about what she needed from him. And now that she got this position, she, when she needs him, and maybe his red flag may be, okay, now she's in the height of her career. She putting me on the backside because she's in her career. And the reason why I haven't moved in is because I'm watching you for a little to see how you gonna respond to what you have going on. So just saying, sometimes we're listening to the letter and what she, but it may be two sides to that story, though.
Well, what was that? What didn't she ask him to do something, and it took him 5 months when she asked him to do something?
Move in with her, and he ain't moved in yet.
Okay.
But it may be that he ain't moved in yet because he watching her behavior and how she doing, because we don't know the part that he of the letter that he hasn't been included in. Maybe he been asking her, I want you to do this, and maybe she's slipping as a woman, and she's on her career to the point to where he watching like, let's see how she gonna do this, because can she balance the two? Because right now she not balancing the two. So I don't want to hop in and move with you, and then you stressed out about work, you pay me no attention, I'm not getting, because if we can be honest, you still have to stroke an ego,
right?
Ego, even though you in the height, because it may be an internal thing. You know what I'm saying? As women, we when the male is dominant, it's understood, right? Some men, he may feel a certain type of way, but she may have to stroke that a little bit because of the way that he feels. Not saying just completely fold in who she is person, but just playing devil's advocate. Maybe
and I'm glad
I can kind of see that.
I'm glad you said that for the people. Yeah. I'm kind of like a no nonsense person. It's like, look,
had to go.
Look, my patience, if this is what you, I guess because I'm looking at it as if, okay, if you're telling the truth and this is what's going on, and that's why we're such a good pot of gumbo, because you come in and say, now, hold on, wait a minute.
What's her side of it? What's she not? And that's a good way to look at it.
Point, yeah. Because at this point, if she was telling the truth, all of it, and not her, bye, Greg. But
and I can get definitely what Mika was saying, because I know for me, especially during the heavy season, January through April, it's just this. I don't care, I don't care, I don't leave me alone. So you still have to pour and do all of that through all of that busy time, even though you got a big career you gotta do. Sometimes you still gotta be like, you know what, I know I've been busy, but so you do kind of gotta. So I get that.
Yeah. Thank you, Mika.
We get so focused, and yes, granted, he may be excited that she got another position. He may didn't know that this was gonna take on. Prime example, the conversation, Kim, you and I had the other day with somebody taking on more, that's stressing her out. That's stressing her out. And we don't know all of the other details. Like Jay was saying up here, she was saying, and when she have high stress levels, she could be demanding and demeaning, The bottom line is, it's two sides to this situation. So we can easily say, because and I had to be checked on my balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, there comes a time where you need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to, because you're so focused on, you're so tunnel vision on what you're doing, or if it's a job, if it's a position, you're focused on what it is that they demand from you, but then there's also a demand from your significant other at the same time. So you just have to, and sometimes it takes these hard things to happen for you to say, okay, maybe I do need to have some type of balance, because I'm just not saying that I don't need to lose focus, but I need to have the balance in what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. So have that hard conversation with Greg. Y'all had that hard conversation, and let us know how it goes next week.
Yeah. Marcy said, if he's that sensitive now, how will he react under pressure? But who's saying that he's sensitive though?
It could be, like you said, it could be where he feels like that's why he doesn't want to move in. He probably feels like, well, you're always busy. You ain't got time. You ain't this, you ain't that.
Yeah.
So,
I would like to know what happened. So let us know.
You're listening, Greg. Go ahead and give your side of the story.
Please, Greg, if you're out there.
Yeah, Greg, go on and tell us what's going on. All right, y'all, we're gonna get into this short break, and when we come back, we got your girl Rebecca with the unmute segment. So y'all make sure that you don't go nowhere. Let us know. Keep talking in the comments. We want to know what y'all feel and what y'all think. So we'll be right back with Miss Rebecca.
y'all. Hey, it's your girl Rebecca, the Unmute Yourself Queen. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself shrinking inside of rooms that you are meant to command? And do you ask yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, stay tuned for my upcoming segment, Unmute Yourself, and you'll see why, and get tips on how to change that. Stay tuned.
Hey, y'all. Hey, how are y'all doing today? So today's Unmute segment is stop placing yourself beneath people that don't even compare to you. We have shrunk so long to where we place ourselves under people who can't even light a match to our candle. And we do that because we not only do it ourselves, we allow them to do it. We have shrunk so long, we allow people to put us beneath them. You keep showing up, you keep telling them, and when people try to place you in that box, say, oh, no, baby, I bring the whole table. I don't need to sit at yours because I got the whole table, the forks, the plate settings, and all of that. We have to start making our presence known. It's not that you're boasting, it's not that you're bragging, but take it from me. I was muted for so long, so people really thought they could play with me. So now you have to let it known. Don't let nothing slide. Don't let no little, oh, well, you can go over there and get me a glass of water. No, baby, you go get your own water because I am her. I don't get water. People bring me water. So you stop it where it stops and do your part. Make sure you're showing up. Make sure you're posting about your business, posting about your wins. Only people who think it's bragging are people who don't even compare to you. Keep applying pressure. Don't let nobody think you're doing too much. Don't let nobody feel like, oh, you need to humble down. You're doing bragging. It's only bragging if it ain't true. If it's true, you continue to pop your stuff so much. Tell them if you're doing too much, baby, throw on some shades because I ain't going nowhere. So the real flex is knowing who you are, being okay with telling people who you are, and letting them know that I've been that girl or that guy, and you're not going to put me beneath you because I am up here. Okay? Clock that T. Oh. That is your Unmute Your segment for the day.
Yes. Don't play.
Do you want your brand heard and your story told? The Morning Tea Radio Show is booking interview and commercial advertising slots, and they are happening right now. This is your chance to connect with an engaged audience of entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders who value real conversations and real impact. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Email us today at morningtearadioshow@gmail.com. That's morningtearadioshow@gmail.com, where voices are heard and events and brands are amplified.
Hey, it's your favorite Miss Kim on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Coming up next, let me ruffle your feathers. Stay put now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm still sitting over here taking this in, baby. I might want to switch up what I want to talk about, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Woo, that was good. That was real good. That was good. You know, I had somebody wanted me to do something for them. I'm like, girl, don't you know who I am? Like, I ain't what? I don't work for you. But nevertheless, with all that, I just want to remind y'all, whatever you do, don't listen in. Whatever you do, don't be fake. Let that sit with you for a minute. Don't be fake, like fake, fraud, phony. Don't act like you like someone and you don't. We all grown. Don't act one way in private and another way in public. Don't clap for somebody in public and silently hating them in private. If you don't like somebody, that's fine, but don't be fake, okay? I say this all the time. Be you. Don't be fake. And just be kind. It's okay. Because everybody, you're not everybody's cup of tea, and you got to be okay with that. But one thing I say, don't be fake. And I keep seeing a lot of it. A lot of people are being exposed with their fakeness, their phoniness, they pretend clap, they pretend congratulations. Don't be fake, y'all. Just don't, okay? And whatever you do, just be kind and be who you are, okay? I love y'all.
Be kind.
Be kind. Be kind. Just don't be fake. Don't be phony. I can't deal with that. I can't digest that.
Okay, y'all. So we're gonna get into this quick song. We're gonna get into a quick song. I don't know what was going on with my stuff over here, but anyway, we're gonna get into this quick song. When we come back, we got the morning tea topic. The morning tea topic today is I'm swimming and drowning at the same time in business, seeking wise counsel while building, investing, and trying to survive in entrepreneurship. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we're gonna talk all about it in these entrepreneurship streets. So y'all make sure that y'all don't go nowhere. We're gonna come back into the morning tea topic. We got a lot of time to talk about it, and we want to hear from you guys as well. So y'all stay right there. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with the morning tea topic.
Oh, let the church say, yeah. It's gonna be my year that I break every cycle. Let me testify my right hand on the Bible. They threw me away, but I'm glad I recycled. Joy came in the morning, but I made it through the night, man. He put you in the dark to see your light work. He died just for you, that's what your life worth. So go ahead and let your light work. Let it shine. The church say, you agree with everything that I'm saying, yeah. You agree with everything that he's saying. It's gonna be my year. I'm blessed, no stress. Everybody around me blessed. Amen.
All right.
I love that song.
Us in the comments, say I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you in the comments. Casey said, clock it, Rebecca. Casey said, that's Minnie Bestie. Minnie Bestie say,
Clock it.
Clock it. So we are excited for y'all who are just now tuning in. This is the Morning Tea Radio Show where we are on every Wednesday at 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time with myself and the amazing co-host. We also have something planned that's coming up in the fall that we are excited about that we're going to announce pretty soon. So you guys make sure that you stay connected to all of us. Follow us on our social media platforms because we always have something that's up and coming. And I will say this, and I know my co-host can attest to this. When you support people, they remember. Mm-hmm. We remember your support.
Absolutely.
So when the time comes and you are needing that support, when you are needing faces in the place, when you are needing a product sale, when you are needing a resource, we don't forget those things. So you want to make sure that you stay connected to those who are very open with an open heart, don't gatekeep, but also are very intentional with the things that we do every single day and those that we are connected to as well. So make sure that y'all connect with us, follow us. But today's topic we thought would be a great topic because one, we all have been there. We all have been in this space before. And sometimes you have to learn hard lessons in order to change the trajectory or your entire journey and changing the narrative of your business, of your reactions, connections, and all of the things. And so we thought today would be a good time to talk about it because it's happening. It's like no going away. However, you can correct the problem if you understand some of the things that we're going to talk about today. So we're going to discuss how to seek wise counsel when it comes to your business, how to choose the right coach when it comes to your business, what to look for in collaborations and partnerships based on our own experiences, right? Because we're not going to talk about something that we haven't experienced for ourselves. So we can give y'all the real deal, Holyfield. Red flags that entrepreneurs ignore, right? And then also on why desperation can make people invest emotionally instead of strategically. So sometimes we see the bells and the whistles and we think that it's a good decision until later we find out, okay, that decision wasn't so good, right? And so we're going to talk about that. So we're going to help each other. And in some cases, your responses to some of the things that we're talking about, this is an engaging conversation. So I'm going to ask some questions to you guys that are tuned in and listening, or even if you come back and catch the replay, because of course, this is a safe space. We keep it 100 around here. You know, we often always be humbling as well as speaking our own personal truth on our own experiences. So thank you, Lady P, for saying I'm rocking with you. So if y'all are tuned in, comment. I'm rocking with you. If y'all rocking with us this morning, just let us know. We want to know who's out here.
Yeah, let us know.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Rebecca. Let's open it up, right? Everybody has advice, right? Everybody says this will help you get to the millions. And I was having this conversation yesterday, and I was just wondering, what do people, where this came up, how do people decide that they want to work with somebody? How do they decide they want to collaborate with somebody or partner? Like, what makes you say that's my person that I need to work with? And so just starting out, because of course, everybody's platform is not qualified to lead individuals, but why do we choose them? So let's talk about it. Both of y'all, I'll let you guys open it up for the conversation. Even if you've experienced, you chose someone and it wasn't the right choice, let's talk about why you chose them, because somebody may be on the line that wants to work with somebody, but they're scared, right? Or it may be somebody on the live that they see the glitz and the glam and they say, I want to be like that. And then let's get into some of the coaches that thrive off of the thirst of entrepreneurs, knowing that they can't provide them what it is that they need to get them to the level of what they're expecting to get to. So let's talk about it.
So for me, I will be honest, I went years without coach, mentorship, or whatever, because I just didn't know that's what I needed. I didn't really know much about it. When I started business, things were totally different. When I finally decided to do that, one of the things that I looked at, and I'm guilty of it, lifestyle marketing just had me in a chokehold. You know, I'm like, okay, I work so hard, I do so much, but why am I not living like that? Or why am I not this and why I'm not that? And now I irk that type of marketing. Once I got more into it and I realized that half of those people don't even got that stuff. They rent it, they take pictures in front of it. It's all to show. For me, that's the most calculated way to take people's money. Like, I'd rather you know that I started down here and I worked my way up. I'd rather you know that it's levels to this. It ain't an overnight thing. And had I trusted that, I think that I wouldn't have gotten into some of the relationships that I got into, because I felt like maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe there is a shortcut. Maybe I'm taking the long route for nothing. Maybe I could get there faster. And that's sometimes where we get caught up, because people are out here that are preying on that. Me, I thought that if you say you've done this, you've done that. And I'm big on what somebody was doing some stuff for me the other day, and she was like, here, these are the graphics I got. I said, oh, no, change that, because we'll get there, but right now we ain't at that number yet, and I don't like putting nothing out that I have not done. So for me, I think it's to red flags is, I used to think if I say it, they know me, I'm an honest person, they gonna believe it. No. Receipts beat conversation all day. So if you are looking to partner with somebody or whatever, and they say what they bring to the table, baby, I need to see the table. I need to see where you bought the table from. I need to see how much you paid for the table. I need to see receipts. If you say you have climbed these different levels, you have poured into this many people, and now they're climbing those levels, let me see that. You should have success stories, because a lot of times with coaches, it's not about the money for good ones. It's about the success story. Because for one, somebody made a post the other day, and I felt it wholeheartedly. Some people think people get into coaching for the money or whatever. No, it's strictly for the impact. Because the time that I'm pouring into coaching, I can be working on my own business. But if I can impact, so you don't have to go through some of the mistakes I did, and you have a success story from it, that's worth every penny for me. So red flags, if they can't produce receipts, if they can't really explain to you how they're going to take you to this level, or if you sign up with somebody and you're just at a ceiling, meaning, because for me, you shouldn't, if you follow me enough and if you say you know me like you say you know me, you should know. You can't come to me talking about, well, how you need to structure your business. Oh, we beyond that. I've been in business almost 20 years. So we don't need to be starting off nothing about business structure, get a business bank account. Don't commingle your funds. No. How are you going to build wealth for me? How are you going to teach me, take me to the next level? And if you're with somebody and you're realizing, oh, well, I know all of that. I've done all that. I'm already at that point, and you're stuck right there and nothing is going above it. That's not the person for you. It should take you through a journey. It shouldn't take you from A to B and you're stuck in the box that only they know, but you're continuing to pay all this money and you're just still stuck there. Get out while you can, because before you know it, you've been done spent thousands of dollars. And now you're figuring out, well, what's the return? It doesn't matter how much you love them. It doesn't matter how much you like them. It doesn't matter how they wear their hair. It don't matter. If it's not bringing you a return on the investment, it's just not worth it.
Yeah. Good. Everything.
Yeah. You just said it.
Preach on that one. Preach now. What about you, Kim?
Yeah, and nothing else really need to be said. Honestly, for me, I would say what made me pick the first coach that I had was the lifestyle marketing that she was representing. And it was very, it looked very good, and that's the life that I wanted. And being a newbie in the entrepreneur world on a social level, because I've always had my own side business, but getting it social, this person came across my feed and I'm like, okay, she's talking good. And she sprinkled a little God in there, And so when she put the God in there, I said, okay, you speaking well. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to really vet her and ask her clients for receipts and things like that, because again, like I said, I was a newbie. So speaking on the level of a newbie in the social world, how do you pick people, And so I invested my money unknowingly to this person. And like you said, I've had my own business, so I don't need to talk about business structure, but setting up a business, LLC, bank account, talk to me on the level that I'm at, and don't send me to Chat GPT. And at the time, I didn't know who Chat was. So the red flags that I learned during that situation, because it ended up not being what I paid for, is that even when you're asking her clients or his clients for receipts and their feedback and reviews, you got to make sure you even pick the right person, because it could be one of her flunkies. It could be a close friend of hers, and that's just going to say, yeah. And then you're suckered in. Again, in my case, I was a newbie, so I couldn't really ask anybody. I took this woman for her word, for her love of God, for the praying, and all those things. But now that I'm on the other side, I don't take it as a loss, because God turned it around and I was able to meet you two wonderful business ladies. So speaking for the newbies, it's scary, but you have to really just kind of don't jump into it with the first post that you see about this person. Watch them, watch the people that follow them before you just invest. And I know that's easier said than done, especially when you like, oh, I don't want to give this lady my money. And she can't help me because she didn't on my level, like you said. So just be careful. And if anybody at this point, and for some of the consistent listeners that may know that I dealt with a situation back in 2025. And at this point, I still hear that this person is still out here promoting herself as a 6, 7, 8 figure person. And clearly she's not. Okay. And I'm at this point, if you want to know, you know, inbox, man, I'll tell you. Because at this point, I don't even care. because I would hate to see y'all invest thousands of dollars, because there's no reason that I should have paid thousands of dollars for a Dollar Tree binder. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, it got the glitter on it, but I could have got it for $1.25, $1.50, or it maybe even $5. It shouldn't have cost me thousands of dollars. But yeah, learn to ask questions. And if you're unsure, reach out to me, Mika, or Rebecca, and see if we know that person, because it's a big world, but it's a small world in these entrepreneur lanes. And we know a lot of people. We have heard about a lot of people, and we can give you some wise counsel on what we've heard, what we know, and things of that such. So I wish you well.
Do your research.
Yeah, do your research before you just jump.
And I just want to say one thing, because that's why I'm not the person that stand in front of my house, stand in front of my car, wear designer bags, or be flashing the money or with the money to the ear. Because at the end of the day, what is that? How is that gonna get you to your next level?
Yeah.
Like, how is that going to do that? Because I can pour all of that into you, but if you don't do the work, if you don't implement, if you don't execute, if you don't take the gems, none of that is gonna matter no way. So a lot of people see that stuff, and that's why I just never been about that. A lot of people see that, and all they say is, "Oh, I want to work with her because I want to get that too." You will have none of that if you don't do the work. You still have to do the work. So,
and then I like, I mean, both of what you said is on point. One of the things that I always say, or because as a brand strategist, I also like to do self-reflect on myself. When I'm working with somebody, I'm like you said, Rebecca, it's the impact. It's not necessarily about, because if I can be honest with you, I should be charging way more than what I charge. But my high, and the reason why the Lord continues to send me people, is because I want to be the vessel. I want to be the vessel. I don't want to be the rich. I don't want to, let me not say that, because I'm gonna speak. I want to be the rich woman, but I want to do it humbly. I want to do it with integrity. I want to be the person that if somebody looks at me and showcases that I've made it, then they see the hard work. I didn't need people to do it. I need God was sending me to get it done. And at the end of the day, coaches who are promising you dollar amounts, they're over promising and under delivering. Because let me tell you, everybody's situation is different. Because they made 7 figures at one time or are making 7 figures, that's not a promise that you're gonna make it too. There are so many layers to that. It's so many layers. It's so many layers in regards to, so if you are speaking to somebody that's saying, "Oh, I'm gonna help you get to $1 million," that's a little sketchy for me. There's so many layers. And here's the thing: when you don't get to the $1 million, then the coaching was a failure. And it may not necessarily be that it was a failure. It may be that they really coached you to get to your next level, but it may not have been $1 million. So you have to be really careful with even the words that you choose. You are a strategist, because people are thirsty for something. They are in need of something. And so when you're waving this in front of their face and they're thirsting for it, or it's a need for them, they gravitate to the emotional side of it rather than the business facts of what's in place. And I always tell clients, if you want to work with somebody, check their referrals. You have the right to have a conversation with those that they have worked with to get an idea of how was it when you worked with this individual. Now, I'm like Kim, I'm not talking about those who are just going to say yes because they are yes women or they're yes men. I'm talking about those that are going to give you the authentic truth of their experience with you. So here's some of the other things. Do they pour into people only or only profit from them? Right? Show you proof of system, structure, and outcomes. And I'm not talking about them just putting a review or saying what they've done. Let the people say what they have done for them, right? You don't always, because I can put out all day long, I helped this person make this, I helped this person make that, they got to this level. However, let them say they helped me. You don't need to say it. Let them say that, right? Because it's coming from their mouth. And if you see my reviews, they be verbal reviews. I have people doing videos. I have them because at the end of the day, you're speaking your truth based on your experience with me, right? Pressure sales tactics, no clear testimonials or results, lack of professionalism or consistency, Do they educate or create dependency?
Mm,
That's a huge one.
yeah.
That is.
Are they making you stay with them because they don't
Yeah.
want to go nowhere else?
Yeah.
And coaching, you're not supposed to stay with them forever. They
No.
supposed to take you to the level of the expectation or the goals that you want to meet, and then you move on to another coach that can take you to the next level. Somebody is trying to hold on to you forever. How are they coaching you?
And we learning together at this point.
Right.
We learning it together.
But I'm paying you. I'm paying you.
A child staying at the home with their parents for the rest of their life. That's not how they're supposed to go.
Yeah.
That's not how they're supposed to go. So let's talk about this, y'all. How do we choose the right collaborations or partnerships? How do we choose? Because they got people out here vending just to vend, right? With the expectation that they're going to get a return on their high investment. How do we determine or how do we choose the right collaboration or the right partners? Because I'm gonna be honest, I got it wrong. Oh, let me say this too. I've had one coach, one that I invested $10,000, 10, and I got my return on my investment. Wasn't nobody I knew, didn't nobody pump me up. She didn't show me no Rolls Royce, know how much money she made. She was in a whole nother country that I probably will never even go to. It was a spiritual decision. I pray. Trust me when I say I pray, because $10,000 is a lot of money to say you're gonna send to somebody that you don't even know their address, the part of the UK they live in, or any of those things. I've had one. So I've done classes with coaches. I've done different things with coaches, but I've had one coach that I was asking and praying God for, and she appeared. But it aligns with what I asked God for. It aligns spiritually with what I needed. And it did take me to my next level. And I say that all day long, but it had nothing to do. And I only speak about what I spent with her, not what I made. And if I have, it was because of the investment that I made and the education that I received. That's how I got to the level of what I got to. So, okay, y'all, I just wanted to say that because I didn't say nothing about a coach. So let's talk about choosing the right collaborations or partners.
So for me, a collaboration can't be one-sided, meaning I can't be the bread to your butter. You know, I can't be LeBron and you still on the bench. You know, we have to equally, and that's where I think a lot of this, you have to see where the value is. And a lot of people collab with people, and that person is in a space to where they're just going to overshadow you because they are doing it for a whole different reason. Whether it be attaching on to the audience you have, whether it be to try to sell something to your audience. So you want to make sure that whoever you're collaborating with is an equally yoked union, meaning you have something that you bring to the table, they have something to bring to the table. Both have verifiable receipts of this is what I've done, this is the people that come out for me, this is the people that whatever, and y'all are both equally working to get to the end result.
You know, collaboration for me has not worked. And I'm just gonna be honest. I've put on numerous conferences, and the collaboration, it has not worked for me. So I must be doing something wrong, or but like you say, I'm not going to be the bread to your butter, and then you attach yourself to my platform, my audience, and I'm doing all the work, and you want the benefit of it. So I look, I'm gonna have to get with my coach now and say, okay, my collaboration skills is weak, you know, because you can't just collab with anybody. So I'm still learning on that, because I've always been a let me just do it myself type of person, because I like things done a certain way. And some people, their business morals are not the same as mine, you know, and I don't need anybody tarnishing my name, you know. So yeah, collaboration just I can't speak too good on that right now.
Yeah.
And that's just being real.
But it's good what you said, because people need to understand that some of them are not. And my reasoning of saying that, I have collaborated with some that have been good, but I set the standard from the beginning. What are you going to bring to the table? Okay, what am I going to bring to the table? Because oftentimes you have those who they're sit back and they're watching. They're watching your network. They're watching the attention that you're getting because of events you may have had or things you may have done. And they know that you a go-getter. They know that you're going to set the standard for whatever we're going to partner together. So let me slide on over there and adapt myself to you, but I'm not going to do what's necessary for the collaboration to have balance for all involved.
Right.
And I think that's what happened with me a couple of times, is the fact that I set the bar, or we talked about the things that we were going to do, the vision and bringing it together. But when it got down to the get down, it's like, wait a minute, like,
you was the only one down.
Like, you can't sell 5 tickets. I mean, it's enough of us. If we do a small amount of people that's speaking, you can't get 5 of your friends and family or 10. Like,
nobody.
And I'm looking in the room like, it's about 3 people outside of my network of people. So you know what I mean? And so it's those things that take place. And so you have to ask specific questions. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We need to start having contracts with people. These agreements, it's just not what's up in this season. Like, because people are over talking and over promising and under delivering. They stand with all they can do. Oh yeah, I got this person, I got that person. And then when it comes down to it, you end up paying for something out of range, out of budget, because it didn't work with them. Right.
Because the conversation is just a conversation. It need to be on paper.
Yeah. Like, stop saying, no, what are you bringing? What is your role in this collaboration or partnership? And stop saying partnership, because you're not bringing the same amount of money. A partnership is divided. Everything is divided. It's not, I'm just going to take this part of the partnership and that's the part that a partnership is, we're dividing the expenses. We're dividing the responsibilities. We're dividing it amongst the partners. Collaboration is one thing. I'm collabing with you. I'm coming to you and telling you what I can bring to the table. And that's it. It's going to be permanent, on contract, on paper, what it is that I said I was going to do, because I don't want you to think that I'm going to be able to do anything outside of what the terms are or the agreement is between you and a person. If you vending and these people telling you they got 150 in network, you need to be asking a month in advance, okay, about how many tickets have you sold? They promised you that you're going to have, that's a promise. They lured you in with the expectation that these particular things were going to happen. So I'm not saying you get in, if it's 150 people in the room and you sit on your seat and you waiting on them to come to you.
Right.
You got to work it.
You got to work. Yeah.
But if they get the people in the room and you don't do what you do, or they tell you it's 150 people that's supposed to be there and you get there and there's 5, that's a problem.
Yes, a problem.
You invested off of a promise that they told you that was going to take place. And so even as vendors, you need to be cautious of those type of things. Stop jumping just because they having an event. Stop jumping just because the person is this person, because the person can be that person and only have 2 or 3 people and you don't get a return on your investment. And then you set the tone for what your expectation is. I need a flyer by this particular date. I need to be promoted and marketing this much. Like, stop just saying yes and spending your money without the expectation of what you're supposed to receive in return. And I see that happening a lot. And Marcy talks a lot about that as well. So let's ask the audience. Let's ask those who are tuned in. What qualities,
especially when they don't want to tell you how many tickets they done sold.
That's red flag.
Like,
red flag.
Yeah. That's one of the ones. So y'all, so what qualities make someone trustworthy enough to invest in them? This is asking the audience, those who are listening. What lessons have you learned with coaching and in partnerships? Have you ever ignored red flags because you wanted the opportunity so bad? If it felt bad in your spirit, if you saw them be one way today and another way tomorrow, have you done your research? Like, what red flags have you seen or that you ignore? So let's talk about this before we hop on.
Mm-hmm.
Stop investing emotionally instead of strategically, right?
Yep.
Feeling behind can make entrepreneurs vulnerable, right? So let's talk about that. Have y'all ever invested emotionally instead of strategically?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. That lifestyle marketing, like, hey, during that time, I was like, look, I got to get out of what I'm in. And if this the lifestyle that I can get for investing, I'm in my emotions and so I invested,
And sometimes I've realized, and y'all might realize this too. Sometimes you realize you invest in that emotionally and realize, girl,
Yeah.
I need you.
Yeah.
To do some stuff. So
Yeah.
sometimes you way further than you think you are,
Yeah.
and you invest just because the picture that they have painted
The
for
paint.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
definitely
Don't invest in people, and I'm speaking of me. Don't invest in me with nothing if you think you invested in me just to be attached to something,
Yeah.
I
or
was
just to feel like you're gonna be in some type of, because I don't have a crowd, it crew, none of that. So
Yeah.
if you doing it just for those reasons, don't. Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that, and they just sitting there like, oh, well, I invested. Girl, what you doing today? You want to
Yeah.
go to lunch?
No.
Yeah.
We
They-
working. This ain't no social thing.
Yeah.
So
It's for validation rather than for growth. It's
yeah.
validation. Like they're seeking, I just want to be next to you so it look like I'm doing well, or it look
Right. Right.
I'm this type of
The
way.
affiliation.
Just the affiliation or validation of me too. Don't do it with me. Like,
Yeah.
listen, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to. If you're not growing, then that's going to be a downfall that you're going to speak in the streets. I invested in her, and she didn't do because your intentions were to invest in what I have that can help you grow.
You
Yeah.
didn't do no work. You didn't do
None.
nothing you were supposed to do. None of that.
Have going on. So it's never good. It's not gonna be right. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
right. Patricia said, Lady P said, my red flag is no action items or roadmap of execution.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
good.
I paid $1,500 for promises of a roadmap for my business for 2025. I paid that back in 24 for a roadmap. Baby, wasn't nothing executed. That's why I got that $1,500 journal binder from. So that didn't work.
Oh
And
my
can I give a quick shout out? I want to give a quick shout out to Bestie Kiara. Kiara was in Miami with me with her daughter, and I had posted that I was looking for a makeup. She called me immediately. My daughter can do makeup, blah, blah, blah. We couldn't hook up because I didn't have no makeup, of course, but I just appreciate her
Oh,
reaching
wow.
out and doing that, because we were in Miami at the same time, and I didn't know she was there.
See, y'all better start connected with them besties. Besties be showing up. I'm telling you.
Everywhere.
Yes, she did too. She hit my inbox quickly.
Yeah,
In
it's
the
gonna
same city. Listen, it connected just like that.
Yes.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So I love it. I love it. I love it, y'all. Angela said this all is so good. Gio said some of them lying that ain't even making 4 figures. And then Chris, I saw a comment from Chris too. Not for money, but to be blessed for your efforts. Absolutely, absolutely. And then Chris also said, word of mouth folk talk and know my mouth is lethal. And I address at the beginning conflict and emotions learn the guard way. I only say yes if I truly feel yes, not because I think I'm helping them. I'll be doing Chris must be typing fast. Chris must be tired.
I get what she was saying.
Huh?
I said I kind of get what she's saying.
Yeah, yes, truly feel yes, not because I think I'm helping, then I'll be doing not help. Okay, I got it. Yes. So y'all, I hope that y'all have gotten some good nuggets on today, because listen, we have been there. Anything that we talk about as entrepreneurs, as women, and let me say this, it's some men coaches out there that's doing some stuff too. I haven't ran into one that has done anything of my knowledge, but I do know that we're not just talking about women, we're talking about men as well. Sorry, y'all, that's my 8 o'clock alarm. We're not just talking about women, we're talking about men as well, because there's some men that's been burned, right?
Yeah.
Men has
And-
been burned as well. So
And speaking
and
of
really-
men, I'm sorry. Look, I'm
Oh, no,
sorry.
it's okay.
And
It's okay. I was
speaking
just
of,
gonna say, and real quick though, on the other side of all of this, know that you do have to invest in it in some type of way, even if it is somebody that's doing right or whatever. Just be mindful of that. Everybody's time, the things that they have got coached and paid mentorship or whatever that they're teaching. Make sure that you're okay with being okay with investing in that too, if you want those services.
yeah,
Like you
I was
can
just
only
gonna
free
say,
can only take you so far.
right. When you were speaking of men, I want to give a shout out to I see my classmate Moses joined us. Thanks for tuning in. I believe he lives out there by you ladies in Dallas. Thank you, Moses, for tuning in. Yeah, I haven't seen him in like 40 some years. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, thank you, Moses. We sure appreciate you tuning in and rocking with us on this morning. Patricia said this is great. And Angela said, y'all need to be careful of these fancy flyers too. They try to draw you in. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're scheduling somebody or you're partnering with somebody from a flyer, guess what? They may not even have made it. They may have a team.
Right.
So ChatGPT may have made the flyer, and I'm not knocking neither one of them. However, you just have to do your homework. You have to, if you are investing, set up a discovery call. If you got to pay for the discovery call, you'd rather pay the discovery call money than you pay $2,000, $5,000, and you should have had the phone call first. And then not only that, but it requires more than ambition. It requires discernment. Everybody who is shining the glitz and glamour is not glamorous, right? They have
that part.
And that's why you have to have conversations to get a clear understanding. And then protect your investments. Protect your investments. If you have a contract that says specific things, honor what it says and call them out to have conversations. Sometimes it needs to be corrected, and it can be corrected, but you just have to have those conversations and protect your vision. If this is your baby and you know that this is something that you want to do and you want to carry on, etc. And most importantly, do the work. Don't do your coach or whomever to do it all. Because at the end of the day, we talked about you will only need them for specific things. Because if you stuck in the same spot for years and you haven't gotten to a place where maybe it's just a retainer for specific things, but you've already went through the coaching program, then there needs to be a rug call. We need to come
right,
have a heart-to-heart conversation.
Come to Jesus.
And then it's always another thing. It's not about financial gain all the time. There could be something way more valuable than, I'm gonna get to $50,000 real quick. Okay, when you get to the 50,000, then what? But if you understand all of the things prior to getting to the 50,000, because it may come this 6 months, you may be dry for the next 6 months. The strategy and structure and the coaching that took place before you got to the 50,000, it will carry you on to make, okay, I didn't get 50,000, but I made 25 in 3 months. Those type of things. So it's not always about getting to the bag so fast. Yeah. Sometimes it's about getting the valuable, the wise counsel, the wisdom, the corrections of what we've gone through. Don't do that, because that's not gonna work. Those type of things. So those are some of the things that you're paying for as well when you get a good coach. That's why I say I'm a brand strategist, because these coach names out here in these streets, they get weird by the day.
Everybody want to be a coach.
And don't let, like Mika said, don't go for the glitz and glam, and also don't turn your nose down if they don't have the glitz. Right. Because a lot of people don't have that, but they own it. They're good at what they do. They just don't believe in the lifestyle marketing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do your research.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So before we get out of here, let's let the people know what we got coming up. Rebecca, you next. What you got coming up next?
June 13th in Dallas, Texas, the Emerge Conference, women's conference is going to be a great event. I will be on stage. So if y'all are here, if you want to make the drive, if you want to take a road trip, y'all come out and support your girl. I put the link in the comments. And yes, I'll be glad to see you. Come up, give me a hug. We're going to take some pictures, whatever. Just come out and enjoy. It's going to be a great conference. So I look forward to seeing you all there. June 13th.
June 13th.
And then also, I know I got to give this plug. Rebecca's going to be on the Successful Women Show, radio and TV show out of Maryland with Dr. Davis. So it's so funny because both of their last name is Davis and Davis. So that is going to air. Excited about that as well. And I don't have anything. I just got graduations up. Sorry with my clients, but I'm just pushing the people at this point.
Listen, push.
But I'm excited about it. So what you got coming up, Kim?
I'm still cooking in the kitchen. I can't release it yet. It's still in the oven. It ain't quite done. And then I'm gonna release it, but you can still purchase my book. You can find that on my website at www.powerhouse, POWERHAUS by KP.com. You can still purchase the book, but I'm still cooking in the kitchen and it's almost ready.
Absolutely. Kim got some good. I love that cooking in the kitchen. That's cool.
Me too. I like that.
Cooking in the kitchen. And don't tell me trying to steal that. I better not see I better not see nobody say that.
They ain't gonna say cooking in the kitchen. They gonna say, "Well, I'm in the kitchen getting something ready on the stove."
That's too funny.
All right, y'all. Have an amazing Wednesday. We'll see y'all next week, same place, same time, same location, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show with your girl Mika Diamond,
your girl Miss Unmuted,
and your favorite Miss Kim. Go out and be kind.
All right, y'all. Have an amazing Wednesday. We'll see y'all next week.
Wake up, the tea is hot. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. Morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spree. Your morning